Everyone, Timmy Trickle coming back at you yet again with another top 10 list. Today I'm giving you my top 10 favorite Matt Dillon movies. Uh, Again, this is just my opinion. This is my top 10 personal favorite movies. There's movies on here that you've never seen or don't agree with. Sorry, but this is just my personal list. But that's why it's good to have people that have other opinions and different views. It makes for great discussions when it comes to top 10s and movies in general. So without further ado, here's my top 10 Matt Dillon movies. Number 10 is The Flamingo Kid from 1984. Number 9 is Armored from 2009. Number 8 is You, Me, and Dupree from 2006. Number 7 is Drugstore Cowboy from 1989. Basically, Matt Dillon and his friends love to steal prescription drugs and get that high. And that's what they do in this movie. But this movie has a great message where you can be a drug addict, but you can be reformed and you can change. And he does that in this movie, basically leaving his friends behind in the dust. But this is a very good movie. It got high praise from critics. It's got a 4-star rating, I know, from many critics. I really enjoyed this movie. Matt Dillon, I think this is one of his better performances in a movie. It's one I just recently watched too, but it is a fantastic movie. One I highly recommend that you check out. Drugstore Cowboy, 1989. Number 6 is There's Something About Mary from 1998. In this movie, Ben Stiller, Matt Dillon. It's just a fantastic movie. It's got a great cast, a lot of cameos. It's about this detective played by Matt Dillon who's being hired to find Mary. And along the way, he ends up falling for Mary. And just like a lot of other guys, there's cameos from Brett Favre. But Mary is played by Cameron Diaz, who her first movie was a movie with Jim Carrey called The Mask. But There's Something About Mary is a great movie. It's a lot of great laughs. Ben Stiller in the beginning of the movie, it's a geeky kid in high school who has braces, who has married to the prom. Long story short, he gets his junk caught in the zipper while he's going to the bathroom. And from there, the movie just takes off. It's nonstop laughs. And it's got, like I said, great cameos, great story, and great characters. There's Something About Mary. Definitely check it out. It is hysterical. Coming number 5 is Little Darlings from 1980. This is a movie. This is one of Matt Dillon's first movies. It's not his first movie overall. But Little Darlings is centered around this camp for all girls, who 2 of them end up making a bet to see who can lose their virginity. And this movie is so funny. The characters in this movie are fantastic. But Matt Dillon is one of the guys across the way. It's basically an all-boys camp. And each girl has to pick out a guy to whom they're going to lose their virginity to. And, of course, one of them picks Matt Dillon. Another one picks a very older gentleman in this movie. But that is the basis of this movie. Matt Dillon is more of a co-star in this movie, but he's really good along with the female cast. Cynthia Nixon, who is famous for Sex and the City. She was the redhead in Sex and the City. She is in this movie, and she is fantastic. She's so sweet in this movie. I love her in this movie. Christy McNichol, of course. Uh, it's just a great cast, a great movie that probably not a lot of people know about, but definitely check out Little Darlings. It's definitely worth it, in my opinion. Number 4 is Wild Things from 1998. Oh boy, Wild Things has a great cast: Neve Campbell, Matt Dillon, Kevin Bacon, and it centers around Matt Dillon's character, who's a teacher who's being accused of sexual assault or rape of one of his students, and he is ultimately fired from his job. But then this movie just gets crazy with all these twists and turns and backstabbing, and it is an amazing film. I don't want to spoil anything more because I want you to watch this movie going in not knowing a whole lot. And for what I've told you is enough. But definitely check out Wild Things. It's got one of the best twists throughout this movie. It's just nonstop. And I highly recommend checking out Wild Things. Number 3 is a movie that's very near and dear to my heart, and that is The Outsiders from 1983. Francis Ford Coppola's masterpiece, in my opinion. Of course, he's more known for The Godfather 1 and 2, but The Outsiders is one of my favorite movies of all time. Not my top 10, but one of my favorites of all time. This has a star-studded young cast. You have Matt Dillon, C. Thomas Howell, Ralph Macchio, Emilio Estevez, Tom Cruise, Patrick Swayze, Rob Lowe, Darren Dalton. It's just an amazing cast. And it's about this battle between the Soch and the Greasers. Greasers are the poor kids, the Soch are the rich kids, and they have this feud back and forth. And Ralph Macchio's character, Johnny, ends up killing one of them because he was saving Ponyboy because 3 of the guys were trying to drown him in this fountain. So they go on the run. Matt Dillon is the one that's helping them out, hiding them out. And this movie, I just recently found that they have another version of this movie with 22 extra minutes in it, including a different beginning and ending, along with different scenes in the middle, too. And there's a couple scenes from the theatrical version, which was 91 minutes, that they took out and replaced with these others. And although I liked the extra minutes, I didn't like the fact that they put a lot more songs in the movie, which it just didn't need to be there. I didn't really like that. But I do like the extra minutes in it, though. So if they would have taken out all that music that they put in there for I don't know what reason, I would have liked it a lot more. But apparently, this movie with the extra minutes is more, it's closer to the book than the theatrical version, which it doesn't really bother me as much. I still prefer the theatrical version because, like I said, it doesn't have all the songs in there that just didn't need to be in the movie. But the Outsiders, number 3, definitely. Number 2 is Over the Edge from 1979. This is Matt Dillon's first ever movie role. He was 14 years old. The reason he got this movie role is he was skipping school one day, and a couple of the producers seen him skipping school and approached him about doing this movie. And from there, his career has taken off. But this movie centers around Matt Dillon and a bunch of young adolescents, teenagers who are bored and always looking for something to do. They have a rec center they can hang out in, but there's a real drug problem, drinking, and vandalism problem within this small community. And they have trouble with the cops, and ultimately, in the third act of this movie, the kids get revenge on all the adults and everything, especially the cops for Richie's death. And spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie, but Matt Dillon is killed in this movie by a cop, and so a lot of the kids go off, and that's the gist of this movie. But it is loosely based on a true story because during this time there was a lot of problems with not only drugs but just vandalism in America, and it was a huge problem then. But this movie is fantastic. It is a cult classic now. You should be able to find it on Xfinity On Demand or Netflix. I watch it at least once a year. It is a great movie. Definitely check it out. And my number one favorite Matt Dillon movie is My Bodyguard from 1980. This movie is a coming-of-age dramedy. Matt Dillon is a bully in this movie. Chris Makepeace is new to the school and is basically picked on by Matt Dillon and his buddies. And so he hires a bodyguard played by Adam Baldwin to protect him. And so in the movie, Matt Dillon's character decides to get a bodyguard of his own. And ultimately, in the third act of this movie, in the final scene, there's a huge fight with Matt Dillon and Chris Makepeace, and then Adam Baldwin and this other gentleman. And it's a great, great ending to this movie. But I won't say anything else about that. But there's a big reputation with Adam Baldwin's character because people think that not only did he kill his little brother, but he's killed a lot of people, even a teacher. But Matt Dillon, like I said, he is a bully in this movie, and just is nonstop, just an asshole in this movie. But he plays a good asshole in this movie. But like I said, eventually all bullies get stood up to, and they get what's coming to them. But this is a great movie, great coming of age, bully type movie. I really think they should play this movie in schools today and show them that it's okay to say something if you see someone getting picked on, but it's also okay for you to stand up for yourself and take action. But other than that, that is my top 10 favorite Matt Dillon movies. So in the comment section below, tell me, what are some of your favorite Matt Dillon movies? Give me your top 10 if you like, or just give me some of your favorites. And let me know if you think there's some movies that I should check out that you think I haven't seen yet. I would love to hear some suggestions of any Matt Dillon movies that you think I should check out if you don't think I've seen them. But other than that, I thank you guys for watching this top 10, and I'll see you guys next time in my next top 10 list. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's talk about movies, top 10s, TV shows, anything in entertainment. Other than that, I thank you for watching, and check you later.